It's been a long time. Come on. Yeah. Hey, yo, it's my life, my time, my rights, my rhymes, my grind, my struggle, hustle, sweat in my blood too. My predator smells fear. La la la, my competitors flex here. They smelled I was hot, I want it all. Excess, the sex, much success, stress us. I want it all, no less. So come on.
What up, it's your boy T-Bird here on the reaction. So, today is Wrestling Wednesday. So, about to do reaction to this video from Tap Out Corner, I think it was called. Yeah, Tap Out Corner. It's called Jobbers Related to Popular WWE Wrestlers. So, first thing first, for those who know what jobbers are the wrestlers that are like unknown wrestlers who fights off against like monster wrestlers who are trying to get over all that dough, and they are paid to lose. And at times even some of known wrestler get switched down to jobber status as well too. So anyway, but we're talking about the jobbers that's very well known in the wrestling in WWE that's had wrestled against numerous of superstars in their time. At times most of them are related to another wrestler in a way though. So without further ado, let's check it out.
Local competitors are usually wrestlers whose names don't carry any star power. This isn't always the case though. Some of those random performers who appear for one night just to get beaten up are actually related to hugely popular wrestlers.
Wow.
Let's dig through the archives and take a look. After saving Daniel Bryan from a post-match attack by Mark Henry on a 2011 episode of SmackDown, Big Show got ready for a match of his own. The Giant took on 3 local wrestlers, one of whom was related to the 2-time Divas champion, Paige.
Oh.
The competitor in the black trunks.
Oh yeah,
Zach Zodiac.
Her brother.
As the brother of the anti-diva. Zodiac and his teammates started off okay, but a chop and a choke slam were enough to put Paige's sibling away. Unfortunately for Zach, this did not lead to a WWE contract. Before he was handing out bootios and pancakes, Big E was destroying people down in NXT. On November 7th of 2012, the future New Day member got into the ring with a man named Mimo Montenegro. While he didn't enter with a car or personal ring announcer, Montenegro was actually the brother of Alberto Del Rio. While his sibling was a 2-time WWE champion, Mimo didn't fare so well and was quickly taken out by Big E. Montenegro had one more televised match in NXT. His opponent was, ironically, Xavier Woods.
Nice.
While this match was a bit more competitive, the end result was still the same. Sadly, Mimo Montenegro never got to wrestle against the final New Day member, Kofi Kingston. About a month after Dolph Ziggler won the World Heavyweight Championship, back when Ziggler won world titles,
oh wow,
his younger brother Bradley Pierce
he looked just like him.
Pierce took on Sakamoto, but only about a minute in, and Conor O'Brien interrupted and laid out both competitors. The next week, Bradley teamed up with his former opponent to try to take down O'Brien. Even though the advantage was in the hands of the show-off's brother, he still walked away in defeat. 2 weeks after that, Bradley Pierce had his final NXT match as one of the participants in an 18-man battle royal. Unfortunately, Pierce was the second wrestler eliminated after his former tag partner, Sakamoto. What's funny is that this match aired almost 2 weeks after Bradley Pierce announced his release from the company. Kind of a shame. I was interested to see where Pierce and Sakamoto's tag team could have gone. But then again, Bradley did kind of look and perform like an off-brand Dolph Ziggler. On the SmackDown after WrestleMania 24, Vladimir Kozlov made his WWE debut against a ponytailed man named Matt Bentley. While it certainly wasn't brought up on commentary, Bentley's cousin had just competed at WrestleMania 5 nights earlier, that being Shawn Michaels.
Wow.
Yep. The man who was fed to WWE's latest Russian star was related to one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Oh man,
as you'd expect, Matt Bentley took a decent amount of abuse before being laid out for the pin. It's worth mentioning, too, that Bentley had a handful of WWE matches in the early 2000s, with much of the same results.
Wow.
After defeating The Miz and Damien Mizdow on the last Raw of 2014, the Ascension walked into the new year looking to keep their momentum going. That wasn't going to be too hard, as on the January 2nd episode of SmackDown, they took on 2 local competitors. One of Connor and Victor's opponents was Lance Anawahi, and his cousins are the Usos and Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, Lance!
On top of that, being a member of
I
the
know
Anawahi
Lance was on it
family,
before.
he has a relation to just about every Samoan wrestler who's ever been in WWE. Lance didn't start as the legal man, and probably wished it stayed that way, because as soon as he was tagged in, he was hit by a splash and the fall of man before
he got beat up by someone. I think it was Grand Corbin.
2 years later, in 2017, the Samoan wrestler got another shot when he appeared on NXT, wearing almost exactly the same attire he wore 2 years ago. While just about everything else was different, the end result was still the same. The cousin of Jimmy, Jay, and Roman was quickly taken down by one half of the Authors of Pain, Razor. AOP dished out a bit more punishment before hitting the last chapter for the victory. Jump ahead another 2 years,
Here you
and
go
Lance
right here.
appeared on Raw. While feuding with Roman Reigns,
Shane.
McMahon challenged a member of Reigns' family to a match. It was Lance Anawahi who answered the call, but considering what happens next, he probably should have let it go to voicemail. Drew McIntyre got the drop on Lance before the bell rang and softened up the Anawahi member. Once the match did begin, Shane McMahon had it pretty easy. Despite the unfair advantage, Lance made a comeback and got a bit of offense in, but McMahon ultimately won the match. The pain continued though, as Shane and Drew followed up with another attack on Lance. Finally, Roman Reigns intervened and sent his adversaries packing before checking on his cousin. So which relation surprised you the most? For me, it was probably Dolph Ziggler's brother Bradley Pierce, since I never knew the show had a younger sibling, much less one that was a wrestler. Leave your answer in the comments, and give the video on the right a watch for some more fun.
Yeah, so yeah, I definitely remember Lance one. So it looks like, and they mentioned that the one dude that was our jobber was, I think it's Sasha Banks' husband, whatever, or boyfriend. That's instant right there too. But the Shawn Michael one, that's definitely shot me as well too. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.